guys, Stacy here at Buffalo Trace Prairie at Lake of the Woods Forest Preserve. This video is going to talk to you guys about fire and ecological succession.
Succession is the process of change in the species structure of an ecological community over time. If a prairie ecosystem is left on their own without grazing or fire, ecological succession takes over and trees and shrubs such as sumac, honey locust, and Osage orange will begin to grow. Other plant species that will grow instead of prairie grasses include many non-native invasive plant species such as multiflora rose, bush honeysuckle, and autumn olive. Even planted grasses such as sweet clover and Kentucky bluegrass can take over an area and become a monoculture. The benefits of fire are enormous. The tied up nutrients that take months or years to decompose are within seconds turned to ash and in a form usable by plants. Sunlight then warms that blackened ground and stimulates dormant plants to sprout and grow. And trees and shrubs with the stems and branches exposed to the intense heat are killed, allowing the ground under them to receive full sunlight again.
Fire is nature's way of starting over. Before Europeans settled in North America, fires naturally occurred from lightning strikes, and sometimes intentionally and accidentally by man. Native Americans relied on fire as a tool to help them hunt, to easily traverse the prairie, and as well as to protect them from wildfire. Our Natural Resources Department do prescribed burns mid-October to the first week of April. Now, there's many factors that go into when you can actually do a prescribed burn, and some of those include wind speed and direction, temperature and humidity, but there's a lot of other factors as well. Now, before they go out and do the burn, they first have to get all of the tools and materials together that they'll need. One of the most important things is to protect themselves. So they would wear a prescribed burn uniform that's made of a fire-retardant fabric to help protect their clothes and their skin, as well as a helmet to protect their head because there might be trees out there where the branches can fall, and goggles to help protect their eyes from the smoke. And then they'd also have heavy-duty boots and gloves as well. Now, whenever you start a fire, you need to be able to put it out. So they would also carry two tools with them to help do that. The first one is the flapper. Now, the flapper is literally a piece of rubber on a pole, and what you would do is you would put this over a low-lying fire and you would sweep it over the fire, and it smothers it. It takes away the oxygen from it. And so that's one thing that they can use. The other is this fire pump. This is just a big, gigantic squirt gun. What you do is you fill this with water, wear it like a backpack, and you could be further away from the fire, and you would actually just squeeze this, and there'd be a thing of water that shoots out. Now, we've got all of our stuff ready. Now you need to be able to make the fire. And the thing that they use for that is the drip torch. So down here, we have a drip torch that is filled with a mixture of gasoline and diesel. And what it does is it will come up this tube, and there's a nozzle at the end here, and this right here is the actual torch that you would light. So wherever you poured this, there would be a line of fire. So what I want you guys to do now is watch this video of our Natural Resources staff doing a prescribed burn at Middle Fork River Forest Preserve. Keep an eye out for the gear that they're using, the line of fire that they make with the drip torch, and how quickly the fire moves through that dried prairie grass.
Fire is a natural part not just for prairies but for forests and wetlands too. Prescribed burns are an important tool providing many benefits for restoring our natural plant communities.